Welcome back to Portland Cooks. I am Nick Miles and I'm here with Lauren from Milo City Cafe. We've already made our bisque, which is with fresh Dungeness crab season right now.
That's right.
And that's going to be the sauce and a meal on its own, as a matter of fact, for two other dishes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to what?
The breakfast dish. We're going to do crab biscuits and gravy.
Perfect.
And I do, we call them Broadway biscuits and gravy. I got puff pastry for my biscuits rather than buttermilk American biscuits.
Nice.
We're going to bake that, and at the same time we're going to throw some potatoes in the oven. So a little butter in an oven-proof dish, some potatoes, some salt and pepper. And these are going to be in there 10, 12 minutes along with the biscuits.
Excellent. So we put those in the oven. What sort of temperature?
375.
Now while Lauren puts those in the oven, we're going to take a look at our kitchen gadget. What's in your kitchen? We're at Kitchen Caboodle with Cindy, and Cindy, you're going to show us a new invention that allows you to aerate your wine immediately when you open the bottle, right?
Yeah, it's Venturi Wine Aerator, and this is really a great new accessory because it allows you, instead of having to put into a traditional decanter and wait for an hour to have your wine open up and be wonderful, you can do it per glass the minute you open that bottle.
So I think you're going to pour a glass for me which is non-aerated and then one through the aerator, and we'll see if we can tell the difference.
Yeah, I think you will. And we're doing an Oregon Pinot Noir here, and this is a Riedel glass, which was actually designed for Oregon Pinot. So it's kind of, you're getting a great experience this way too.
A special
so that's
glass.
Traditional pour there, and then with the aerator by Venturi, and you're going to be able to hear this. Yeah, so it's opening up that wine, allowing it to breathe, releasing all of the aromas.
I can smell that almost instantaneously. All right, let me try the one that wasn't poured through the aerator, and it smells like a good Oregon Pinot Noir, and of course tastes like a good Oregon Pinot Noir. Now let's try the one that went through the aerator, and I mean, I don't even have to get the glass close to my nose. I can smell a much fuller bouquet, and
big difference, and it's the immediate satisfaction. I mean, you can have that glass the minute you open the wine.
That's really good. While you get back to your recipe, Cindy and I have a bit of a bottle to finish up here at Kitchen Caboodle. And that's our In Your Kitchen segment for this week. Now we're here with Lauren from Milo City Cafe, and we have put the biscuits,
Yes.
or the puff pastry biscuits, and the potatoes in the oven.
Yes.
So they're about ready, right?
They're ready to come out.
Drag those out. Look at that nice hot potatoes.
Those potatoes I had already blanched, so I boiled them for about 20 minutes so they were cooked all the way through.
Okay.
Diced them.
And then we had a bit of salt and pepper and some butter, and we put them in the oven to warm them up a little bit.
Yeah, so really we're just going to add a little crispness and get them hot again.
There's nothing like freshly cooked dough.
Isn't that great?
It smells really awesome. Okay, so we're ready to put together our eggs and crab biscuit.
That's correct.
All right.
We're going to just do a little sunny side up eggs.
Okay. So it's really just frying off the eggs, and then we're going to put them together. So let's just recap some of those ingredients while you get things ready to go. We used our puff pastry, just plain puff pastry, to make our biscuits. We used some blanched potatoes, and we put them in the oven along with some salt, some pepper, and a little bit of butter.
That's correct.
In an oven-safe pan here. We're just frying off a couple of eggs, and then we're going to garnish everything. And earlier on, we made that beautiful bisque, which we're actually going to utilize across all three meals today.
That's
and
correct.
Use that as the sauce.
And so I've got my puff pastry biscuits, and if you could hand me those beautiful crab legs.
All right.
And I'm going to put some potatoes on the plate, and then we'll garnish our biscuits, our puff pastry, with...
This is the legs that you used, right?
Yeah, and since we're putting hot soup on, I go ahead and use room temperature or cold crab. It doesn't have to be hot. And then a ladle of our gravy, our crab supreme, over a little bit on the potatoes.
The eggs look like they're done. It's time to serve up our breakfast.
So I just lay those sunny side eggs up on the plate. Beautiful. We've got a little bit of, we got that wonderful sauce.
That's really nice, and of course a good hearty breakfast using the Dungeness in-season crab right now.
Yeah, it's the time.
We still have that crab ravioli to go.
That's right.
We'll have that and plenty more when Portland Cooks returns.